What's up, everybody? Gimme the Dirt. We're here with Wes Irwin, Living Like Outlaws, the outlaw merch slinger extraordinaire.
I guess, right? We call this the Swaggin' Wagon, man.
The Swaggin' Wagon.
It's doing very well the last few years, for sure. Definitely the sport has gotten a lot better. This sport has taken off even better than it's ever been. So we're selling a lot of merchandise. My Living Like Outlaws platform, the page and everything I do there is going really well. People seem to be really following that along. It's growing. I'm really having a good time out here right now.
Awesome. So how did you get into being the merch slinger extraordinaire on the Swaggin' Wagon?
Well, it's a long story, so I'll try to keep it short. If everybody remembers, I did race around here in Pennsylvania, and then I stopped racing, and I ended up working for Scott Gobrecht for a year when he bought Susquehanna and helped him build that up to what that is now. And that was for a year, and then I decided I'm kind of out of racing, so I ended up going back down to Florida, and I got kind of a call from somebody inside the World of Outlaws unit, and said they would love to have me out here, but the only thing they had open was this deal. I didn't really want to do this because, I mean, I'm more like into officiating or perhaps being on camera or something like that, but I took it because it was an experience that I wanted to see and try, and here I am 5 years later, I'm still in the damn thing.
So you were too good at it that they can't let you move it to any other...
It seems to be that way, and but they're taking really good care of me. I just have to wrap my head around the fact that this is probably my home for a while, and just make the best of it. And you know, it's engaging with the fans. That's the fun part. You know, you get to see everybody. I probably see 95% of our fans that are in these bleachers right now, because they all come to this merchandise trailer. Whether they're coming here to say hello to me because of Living Like Outlaws, they're buying merchandise. So we definitely know everybody. You can make a lot of friends out here.
So, what's the hardest part of being this carny life? You know, traveling circus World of Outlaws.
Well, you know, I don't really think anything's hard for me, to be honest for you. I'm a good fit for this deal. I feel like I'm a good gypsy, and it works out for me. But
you gotta have that gypsy.
You gotta have it. You can't really have a. You know, we do 90 plus races a year. What, I don't know, 65, 70,000 miles. How many states we go through? You definitely can't call really anything home. And you definitely can't really have a family life. Not that I don't like my family. I certainly love seeing them when I'm back here in Pennsylvania, but you know, you can't be married and have kids. Some guys do, but a lot of guys fly home or what have you. For me, it just works out better being single and this time in my life, you know. And the hardest part probably, man, is just finding a good place to get a goddamn haircut. Really.
You know, playing in touring rock bands for years, I can see a parallel between being in a touring, you know, race team or a touring series.
Absolutely.
It's very hard. So, on top of you started documenting some of that lifestyle with the Living Like Outlaws page. Everybody loves your daily positivity.
I hope so.
So, you also started this youth driver program.
Yeah.
So what's that all about?
Well, you know, I figured this is my deal on that. Like, I love these kids that are into our sport because it's a dying thing. And I don't mean that in a bad way, but kids aren't interested in the sport like we all were when we were kids. So it's a little harder to get their attention into this when there's so much more for them to do. So these kids that are racing and these kids are all good at school. They're good at everything they do, the ones I picked. Now, I picked them, kind of hand-picked them, but I think I'm up to 13 kids right now, and they're all over the country. And I figured, listen, these kids are making the best. They're great spokespeople for the next generation of racers. And I got this opportunity to be on this big stage because I work for the Outlaws. Why not share the stage a little bit? So I bring them on there, let them do videos, let people tag onto like their pages, follow them, follow their adventures. It's kind of like following my adventure. I'm trying to make it like almost a reality series in a sense. And these kids are they're good kids. I mean, every one of them has a unique personality, so it's kind of neat to have all that different, and hopefully it'll catch on and people will follow more and more.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I think it's great that you see these grassroots, you know, planting the seed and watching them come up, and this is the next generation of dirt track racing. Because it's a perpetual thing. You're the new fans, the new racers coming in, taking over for the old racers. That's pretty awesome.
Well, like right now, if you look at what's going on, like with the World of Outlaws, most of these guys are pretty young. The old troops are kind of all gone, so you got a new breed out here racing.
Yes.
So we need another new breed getting ready to come up there. And if I can help these kids get noticed, pick up sponsors, maybe things happen for them. And some things are happening for them, which is kind of cool. And I'd like to think I'm a small part of it. And that makes me feel good inside that I'm trying to help the sport in any way I can.
That's awesome. So, I know you hate laundromats. It's like the bane of your existence. So what's the worst laundromat experience that you've ever had?
Well, I don't even know if I could say the one I had on here in front of anybody, but they're all.
You can tame it down.
They're all pretty unique in themselves. I can't particularly remember any one of them because I tell you, I've been out here, like I said, doing this for 5 years, so I've been to many laundromats, and and many tracks and many bars and many fun things happen. So it kind of all meshes together, and the stories get lost, I guess you could say. But laundry's never really fun either. I shouldn't say haircut's the worst. You're right, laundry's probably the worst. But it's I'm driving a big 80-foot rig, so you can't just pull that in any place and get things done. So I carry my Honda Ruckus with me, and that's kind of like my transportation out on the road. Yeah, I got a tag so I can ride legally. And I can throw the laundry bag on that scooter and get to a laundromat, but it's an experience sometimes. Sometimes you have laundry for 3 weeks you haven't done, so I got a lot of clothes.
Yeah, that gets a little stinky.
Yeah, it can.
So you got a couple partners in the cab with you. So I saw you got a new partner as well, Miss Marbles.
Yeah, Miss Marbles.
So what's up with that?
Well, we'll make that a short story too. She, Smoke had Smoke had lost his big sister, 2 winters ago. I had to put her down. She was 21 years old. And it seemed a little off, but he's been better. And we found Miss Marbles at Volusia Speedway. She was roaming around, very friendly. She was a stray, we think, but she's so friendly, who knows? She's about 10 months old, and I tried to get her a home up here in Pennsylvania with someone, and I was trying to find transportation for her, and it didn't work out. And so, me being the guy I am, the soft heart I am, I took her in, and I still didn't let everybody know about it because I wasn't sure if I was going to keep her. But Smoke loves her. He plays better, he eats better, he's just happier, so it's a no-brainer.
Got a buddy.
Yeah, Miss Marbles is in the house.
We all need a friend in this life.
Yeah, that's
well, thank you, Wes.
Yeah, man, you betcha.
It's good knowing you the last couple of years. Thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, I appreciate it, guys. Appreciate you, everybody supporting.
Cheers, guys. Hey, make sure you check out the Living Like Outlaws page, like, subscribe, and you get a little window into Wes's world.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Cheers.